Listen up, you donkey. The knife is not just a tool, it's an extension of your hand, your skill, and your passion. In my kitchen, the knife is king. It's the most important tool you'll ever use, and it demands respect. You want to be a real chef? Then you need to master your knife skills. This isn't just about looking good, it's about efficiency, safety, and the quality of your food. It's not just about speed, although that's important. Speed comes with practice, but precision is what sets you apart. It's about precision, consistency, and safety. A sharp knife is safer than a dull one because it requires less force to cut through food, reducing the risk of slipping and cutting yourself. A sharp knife and a steady hand are the difference between a Michelin star dish and a plate of garbage. The way you cut your ingredients affects their texture, flavor, and how they cook. Mastering knife skills will make you faster and more efficient. You'll be able to move through your prep work with confidence and ease. You'll be able to prep ingredients quickly and consistently. Consistency is key in a professional kitchen. It ensures that every dish that leaves your kitchen is of the same high quality. This is crucial in a professional kitchen where time is money. The faster you can prep, the more dishes you can serve, and the more satisfied your customers will be. Plus, when your cuts are precise, your food cooks evenly and looks better on the plate. Remember, presentation is everything. A beautifully presented dish can elevate the dining experience and leave a lasting impression on your guests. There are different types of knives for different tasks. A chef's knife is versatile and can handle most tasks, but a paring knife is perfect for more delicate work, and a serrated knife is ideal for cutting through bread and tomatoes. How you hold your knife is just as important as the knife itself. Grip the handle firmly, but not too tightly, and place your thumb and index finger on the blade for better control. Use a rocking motion when you cut, keeping the tip of the knife on the cutting board and moving the blade up and down. This technique is not only efficient but also safer. Keep your workspace clean and organized. A cluttered workspace can lead to accidents and slow you down. Make sure your cutting board is stable and your knives are within easy reach. Regularly sharpen your knives. A sharp knife is not only safer but also more efficient. It allows you to make clean cuts with minimal effort. Use a honing steel to maintain your knife's edge between sharpenings. This will keep your knife in top condition and ensure that it performs at its best. Store your knives properly. Use a knife block, magnetic strip, or blade guards to protect the blades and prevent accidents. Knife skills are the foundation of good cooking. They allow you to work more efficiently, safely, and creatively. So, take the time to practice and master your knife skills. Your food, your kitchen, and your career will thank you. Remember, in the kitchen, the knife is your best friend. Treat it with respect, and it will serve you well. Now let's talk tools. When it comes to cooking, the right knife can make all the difference. It's not just about having a sharp blade, it's about having the right tool for the job. You can't just grab any old knife off the rack. Each knife has a specific purpose, and using the wrong one can make your task harder and even dangerous. A chef's knife is your workhorse. It's got a wide blade that's perfect for chopping vegetables, slicing meat, and a whole lot more. This knife is versatile and can handle a variety of tasks, making it an essential tool in any kitchen. Whether you're dicing onions, mincing garlic, or slicing through a thick cut of beef, the chef's knife is up to the challenge. Its broad blade also allows you to scoop up chopped ingredients and transfer them to your pot or pan with ease. You'll also need a paring knife for delicate tasks like peeling and trimming. This small but mighty knife is perfect for tasks that require precision. Think of it as an extension of your hand, allowing you to make intricate cuts and peel fruits and vegetables with ease. It's also great for deveining shrimp, removing seeds from peppers, and even hulling strawberries. The paring knife's small size gives you control, making it indispensable for detailed work. A serrated knife is essential for bread and tomatoes. Its saw-like edge can cut through tough exteriors without crushing the soft interiors. This makes it perfect for slicing through crusty bread, delicate cakes, and even ripe tomatoes. The serrated knife's unique design allows it to grip and cut through slippery surfaces, making it a must-have for any kitchen. It's also great for slicing citrus fruits and other foods with a tough skin and soft interior. And don't forget a good boning knife for breaking down poultry and fish. This knife has a thin, flexible blade that allows you to maneuver around bones and joints with precision. It's perfect for tasks like deboning chicken, filleting fish, and trimming fat from meat. The boning knife's flexibility and sharpness make it ideal for getting into tight spaces and making clean cuts, ensuring you get the most out of your meat and fish. Invest in quality knives, you hear me? They'll last you a lifetime if you treat them right. High-quality knives are made from durable materials and are designed to hold their edge longer, meaning you'll spend less time sharpening and more time cooking. Plus, a well-made knife feels balanced and comfortable in your hand, reducing fatigue and making your kitchen tasks more enjoyable. Remember, a good knife is an investment in your cooking experience. And trust me, a dull knife is more dangerous than a sharp one. A sharp knife requires less force to cut through food, reducing the risk of slipping and cutting yourself. Regularly sharpening your knives not only keeps them effective, but also safe. Use a sharpening stone or a honing rod to maintain your knive's edges, and always cut on a proper surface like a wooden or plastic cutting board. With the right care, your knives will stay sharp and safe for years to come. This isn't a game of mummies and daddies. You need to hold the knife properly. Your grip should be firm but relaxed. Pinch the blade just above the bolster with your thumb and index finger. This gives you maximum control and prevents the knife from slipping. Your other fingers curl around the handle for support. Don't grip the knife too tightly, or you'll tire yourself out. And for God's sake, keep your fingers tucked in. You don't want to be a statistic, do you? Section 4. Chopping. Conquering the onion. In this section, we will delve into the art of chopping an onion, a fundamental skill that every home cook and professional chef must master. Onions are a staple in countless recipes, and knowing how to chop them efficiently can make a world of difference in your cooking. Let's start with the basics. Chopping an onion. This process might seem simple, but there are techniques that can make it easier and more precise. A well-chopped onion can enhance the texture and flavor of your dishes, so it's worth taking the time to learn the proper method. First, cut off the top and bottom. This creates a stable base and makes it easier to peel the onion. Use a sharp knife to ensure clean cuts, which will help prevent the onion from slipping as you work. Then slice the onion in half through the root. Peel off the skin. The root end holds the onion together, so it's important to leave it intact for now. Removing the skin can be a bit tricky, but once you get the hang of it, it becomes second nature. Now, lay one half flat on the cutting board. This provides a stable surface for chopping and helps prevent the onion from rolling around. A stable onion is key to making precise cuts and avoiding accidents. Hold it steady with your non-dominant hand, using your knuckles as a guide. This technique, known as the claw grip, keeps your fingers safe and ensures that your cuts are even. Your knuckles act as a barrier between the knife and your fingers. Make a series of vertical cuts, stopping just before the root end. These cuts should be evenly spaced and as close together as possible. The closer the cuts, the finer the dice will be. Remember to keep the root end intact to hold the onion together. Then, make a few horizontal cuts. These cuts should also stop just before the root end. The number of horizontal cuts will depend on how finely you want to chop the onion. More cuts will result in smaller pieces. Finally, chop across the onion and watch those tears flow. Not yours, the onions. The final cuts will create a fine dice, perfect for sautéing soups and stews. Onions contain sulfur compounds that can make you tear up, but with practice, you'll become faster and more efficient, reducing the time you spend crying over your cutting board. And there you have it, a perfectly chopped onion, ready to elevate your culinary creations. Section 5. Dicing. Taming the carrot, a crucial skill in the kitchen. Dicing is all about consistency and precision. We want those carrots to be perfectly square, not some haphazard mess of pieces. Start by peeling the carrot and trimming the ends carefully. Then, cut the carrot into 2-inch lengths, ensuring uniformity. Slice each length lengthwise into planks about 1/4 inch thick, nice and even. Stack the planks and cut them into 1/4 inch strips, maintaining consistency. Finally, cut the strips into 1/4 inch cubes. See? Easy peasy, right? Section 6. Julienne, mastering the matchstick. Julienne is a fancy French word for matchstick. We use this cut for vegetables that we want to cook quickly and evenly. Bell peppers are a good example. Cut the pepper in half and remove the seeds and membrane. Lay the pepper flat on the cutting board and slice it lengthwise into thin strips, about 1/8 inch thick. If you're feeling fancy, you can stack the strips and cut them into even thinner matchsticks. Voila! Section 7. Chiffonade. Creating ribbons of flavor. Chiffonade is another fancy French technique. It's used to cut herbs into thin ribbons. Basil is a classic example. Stack a few basil leaves on top of each other. Roll them up tightly into a cigar shape. Hold the roll firmly and slice it thinly across the width. The basil will unfurl into beautiful green ribbons. perfect for garnishing your dishes and adding a touch of elegance.